Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you no miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon, please family. And don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Good morning, Sierra Leoneans. This audio now particularly for members of the APC. And so to speak, it will be directed on the responsibilities of the national executive, would they enshrined in the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, Act number 6. I will draw their attention to that. Of course, today na the 1st of September, 2025. I just want to ask a number of questions. What did they happen within the APC? Now, hate, anger, or a feeling of resignation? The reason why they ask this question now because for any political party under our constitution, the primary responsibilities of the national executive are providing leadership, guidance, and direction for the actions and programs of the party. Secondly, now for let them go keep the membership abreast with developments, i.e., for disseminate information on political ideas and social and economic programs of national character, etc., etc. This is a constitutional mandate enshrined in Section 35, subsection 1 of the 1991 Constitution, it's earlier referred to. But on further examination and watching don't they happen within the party headed by the current executive, are they carrying out those responsibilities? Apart from the fact that me now one of the architects of the 1991 Constitution and having served as chairman and leader of one of the most important political parties in this country, the SLPP, which is the oldest political party in the West African region. The answer is an emphatic no. Rather, what I don't observe, a one, they be a matter of very serious concern, especially the fact that I'm now part of that political party. I observe, say, the executive, he engaged in working at the time, they use a term in political science that Professor Cartwright, who was my lecturer at Flavie College in 1966, the second year, where they refer to as the zero-sum dramaturgy of power. What did that mean? Seeking for vilify, punish, or undermine somebody where they perceive as an opponent, even though they belong within the same political party. It does happen. And in this case, the flag bearer. Secondly, I believe, and sincerely so, that this current executive is acting in bad faith because then they indulge in the game where everybody they fear in governance, what they call the blame game. The calumny and tirade for tarnish the character of the flag bearer. I want to give a very glaring example to the claim what I just don't make. And this is to the effect that I want to draw the attention of the APC membership and to the country at large to the most recent and defining moments will occur on Saturday, 30th August 2025. The international community, our development partners, and I understand the UN, the ECOWAS, the EU, etc., now they convene a meeting, because I'm not going to say a press conference. Now, the Embassy of Ireland, located along Spur Road, on Saturday, 30th August 2025. They reliably informed me that the APC party, the SLBB party, and other stakeholders, i.e., members of the Fourth Estate, the Interreligious Council, and other civil society organizations. They were all in attendance to that meeting. I also understand, say, and this is from the grapevine, that a pronouncement was made in that all-important meeting in which the executive of the APC were in attendance, that Dr. Samura Camara won the 2023 elections. And in fact, I was also reliably informed that one of the journalists asked a question on how that was feasible after the elections had been, the results were announced. Then the response was, come with the evidence. Since Dr. Camara produced incontrovertible evidence to support his claim that he won the elections. And this is the trend na the social media. I therefore speak very slowly so that I will not be misunderstood. I was not at the meeting, but I was reliably informed. But even if that was not the case, the APC executive has a moral duty, apart from the legal obligation, the constitutional mandate, would invest in them, to come out with a statement. Because this is a very defining meeting. And they have that duty to inform their membership. But since Saturday, they have said nothing. What is happening in the APC is not only a source of embarrassment and bewilderment. I'm not going to forgive up any other interpretation rather than undermining the chances of Dr. Samura Camara to be in a position where you don't fight arduously for attain that position. And believe me, what did they bother me most with what is the trend that the social media, the executive is creating deliberately and wickedly. Then they create a situation of an uneasy calm amongst its membership. And they deserve the right to know what is happening. And to this effect, I'm inclined to say that apart from the moral responsibility, it is incumbent, more especially on the acting chairman based on the moral axiom that to whom much is given, much is expected, to come out and address the membership of the APC on this all-important issue. Failure to do that, I will consider as an abnegation of responsibility. And he should know the import of that phrase, because he don't work as a civil servant. And he knows say, me na a senior in age, in the service, and at the level of the politics of this country. Because I have served as chairman and leader of one of the most important political parties in this country for 4 good years. I managed the SLPP, put her in the position of an even keel when we are traversing through turbulent waves in the middle of an ocean. And up to the time we went for the Kenema Convention, I made sure that all the arrangements were perfectly carried out. Then I advised myself to leave at that stage. And up to this time, very few, now then call me, ask me, why did you leave that convention? I reserve the reasons to myself. But to my younger brother and Kumane, if I were him, he would check the outcome of that meeting as a defining moment for him. He would use them as a silver bullet. A silver bullet. And if you understand when you say silver bullet, will be for serve as a path for define a trajectory, will be for bring about understanding within the membership, the division would occur between the executive and its membership, we then for don't start a healing process. Because as things stand, if I were him, I will repeat, that should have been his best way of bringing about that much needed, unity within the party. And I should remind him of the phrase that it is better late than never. Don't wait until the unexpected happens. Then you have yourself to blame. With some of us around, we will ensure that nothing happens to you. But your conscience, their position, the way you hold it, they're sacred. When you fall a victim of your conscience to deprive your political party and more importantly, a friend and brother, for assume the highest position of the land, you will get restless moments. Please, I call upon you, come out with a just statement on the outcome of that meeting. It is important to our souls. I'm saying this as a senior citizen. It appears we are in the limbo. Alhaji Yansane, what is the way forward? Rethink and come out with a statement. It is not too late. For blemish the character of Dr. Samura M.W. Camara, the flag bearer of the APC party for the 24th June 2023 elections. Very, very sad. But let me tell them, and political scientists will confirm them, in the game for power, we all know say that the most deception, that the most potent or lethal force, deception. In the game for power, it is both an art and a skill. You must know when and how to use the art of deception. Because Alhaji Usman Yansane and his team for no say all human interaction requires deception on many levels. And in some ways, what separates humans from animals is our ability to lie and deceive. It is most important in the realm of power. So when you apply it in an inappropriate manner, it's tantamount to making a lie and deceiving people. And this is exactly what the executive is doing. You cannot use deception in the form of the blame game to blackmail or tarnish the image of somebody who is known for his humility and good character. You cannot use deception. And Dr. Samura's hallmark in the politics of this country, apart from his patent integrity as a highly distinguished senior economic policy maker, na his humility and his all important inclination to protect his reputation, because he knows, not only in the realm of politics, but as an economist, that reputation is the backbone to power. In the field of economics, in the field of politics, he knows that you have to maintain and protect your reputation. So the attempts, what the executive, members of the executive, they do and repeatedly over and over for tarnish this man's character. Those that have worked with him within this country and outside this country, they know that this man is not a joke with his reputation. And unfortunately, it is sad to say this, because the acting chairman of the party, because of the ill health of the substantive chairman, he know this man. They have been friends and brothers from childhood days. And therefore, been for advice in colleagues to refrain from doing acts that are tantamount to blackmail. The examples are many. I don't have to go through them. But what I try for project is, you cannot mask the reality. To succeed as a game player in the game of politics, in the game of power, you therefore know how they weigh and balance and for skill things them will put in their proper perspective, not go let you tread on dangerous grounds. You cannot mask the reality. I'm saying this because painfully, the acting chairman repeatedly in his rhetorics the state say repeatedly, so many times, anytime we get the opportunity for talk, the brand Dr. Samura for say the man na man who hard for talk to. He know they take advice. That whether they listen to, na to people there what you consider as outsiders. And he named some of them. The young, ebullient spokesperson for the electoral justice, Alhaji Warise, a well-renowned economist, na London, who na senior, it go take time for let people they find whether na then they call senior. And a nephew of mine, one na Ibrahim Fona, who no ever know say in a nephew because I think Semu Fona must be his either grand uncle or so. The relationship what they between me and the late Semu Fona, no? He showed that na brother, na elder brother, younger brother relationship, stemming from my Kumane Namakini, Mr. S.B. Conte. And I was in parliament with his father in the 1996 parliament, who in Dadi Bindina, the UNLAM, the Pajuran they call UNLAM, UNPP. He was very good in debating. You can check and confirm that because Doxa is now, Otore is now dead. Nananchia, this Mike always the talk. And even more painful, it allude on it allude in a number of occasions that Samura, it even mentioned in name they say, now we na advisor them. And even they suggest say Samura is caged. Then when they don't know Sabi Samura, even in his youthful days, well, no, now somebody who know the cage. Samura cannot be caged by any advisors because the man gets in your mind. Now the problem this what Tijan Kababi gets, what Samura they face with, that when you belong to a political party, they find it difficult when you become the leader of that party for divorce because the party now of national character. So the moment you become the leader or flag bearer or the president, the posture they change. You are of yourself and for the country at large. But added to that, What did Julius Caesar say? He not go allow somebody for shape his destiny. Now you preserve. And this is what is the problem most Samura they face. People don't want for let the remote controller. The man gets an independent mind of himself. Now me they go influence Samura. For one thing, one knows say the man in thinking. I go try for convince him if I get the opportunity to get an discussion. But I can't impinge on him because the man knows what he's doing. He knows what is good for this country. He interest now for provide leadership what go be beneficial and providing the greatest good for the greatest number. And that the man they say, my Sierra Leone is my responsibility. Nothing more, nothing less. So let this year also then at the head that Samura cannot be caged. And even if he becomes president, he cannot be caged by advisors. Because the man has seen it all. Now he go allow himself to be advised by nitwits. Huh? Somebody go come, he go meet the person, the president, say, and a so person go do so thing, this and that person they check on my mind. He forgets say the affairs of state. No, they allow for them kind of thing there. No, that is not the man. So let us rule him out completely. And I no go want the commander what they go and talk. And he don't talk 2-3 occasions. I drew his attention to it that I take the greatest exception. One, that me, my ceremonial chief, I go through the normal processes. And that processes, they're very sacred. I drew his attention to that in a text. And the response was, he cannot be intimidated. I don't mean they try for intimidation, but I was like for tell and say, the Sunday, the porous Sunday, what we go through, you don't go reflect well on somebody for prostitute me name. Because the consequences will not be good. You say, they succumb to threats. That was not a threat. Kumane, my younger brother, that mutual respect, let us maintain her. I not join Samura for position. Why for left the SLPP? In 2017, when Samura was declared as the flag bearer, when they announced her, I mean, the first person what they interviewed by Fare Kagbo, the whole world knows what I talk. I said that man, as a technocrat, as I know him, because I mentored him, I said, now Salon, don't be on the verge, forget quality leadership. And this quality leadership, now we don't elude this country. What don't find ourselves in this situation? What we don't find ourselves now? Look at Singapore. They had quality leadership in the person of Lee Kuan Yew. We get independence before Singapore. Singapore don't get nothing apart from their entry port. And Freetown, the entry port of Freetown is even longer and larger than the one in Singapore. But they utilize that natural asset today na one of the tigers of Asia. Whilst we dey wallow in poverty, dey exacerbate tribalism. See, they don't know, no, when you go out, tribalism not there. Because when you go to the market, you know they go ask the fishmonger whether he's in a limba before he buy fish from am because in a limba, or you go to a bar. If they go there for go buy beer or whiskey, there's some of who not dey per run business. For go buy a soft drink, you go and they go begin to ask and say, you na chimney, or you na susu, or you na this, that. Now what I want now they go buy for. Now they go buy. You know? Alliance and stop this thing. You na a senior citizen. And they claim say you na the banking moon of the APC. But for me, you don't prove otherwise. Because all of them they are so they revolve by this party here. The relationship between EBK and Samura. I go inform members of the APC the efforts what some of us don't make for bridge the gap. And they undermine the process. You don't get the guts to come out clearly for first the membership of the party. See, all of them they are so they revolve around the party. Me na the architect of them. First and foremost, one, the party went into elections. In June 24, 2023, the results came out, announced by the ECSL. Una as members of the executive and NAC, una reject the elections the results the what they give out, say the elections were rigged, and the outcome is unacceptable. Not those Samura angry, no. You guys met. Una say una not agree. Then the question was to go to the Supreme Court. When we get a period of 7 days. That ain't no day na the main body of the constitution will make. Now subsidiary legislation. But once it becomes a statute, the law of subsidiarity is of no significance. Una say no, una not dey go na Supreme Court. Una dey use the indirect, which is acceptable in the game of power. Using the indirect route, just as when they go play this game here, so what they make, you know, the ball they caroom, or when they play draft, you want for set bench, you know they go direct. If they set this seed, it set down they set down there. Then in the end, it will capture 5 seats. One are just 2 numbers he make. So when I decide for use the indirect rule, and this indirect rule was one to boycott members of parliament, not for go parliament, the councillors, the mayors, this, that, owner of APC, they not for take part. And that was very effective. The American ambassador, the outgone ambassador, had to intervene. say, you know, finally, una boycott. You know, then that led to the unity dialogue will culminate now to the tripartite. Ebo, Ambassador Asane, he did law. You know, say, when two parties enter into an agreement and there is a consensus ad idem, I also studied law when I was serving as a diplomat in London. I don't do me bachelor, I don't do me BL, and I cannot dey practice. If you know that the basic, that agreement becomes binding and therefore enforceable. But even more importantly, when you get a third party endorsing that agreement, the development partners, so they say, the international community, then it falls under the realm of international law. You should know that. But when they just they try for say this year, I go this and that. Can't you tell your membership? In one of my audios, I made that very clear. I was the first learned man to say that Kenyan judge, he used the purposive approach before that lawyer, Dumbuya, where he sit down na that interview, he begin talk say this and that. Mine was very clear. The purposive approach. What Lord Deming there, they enunciate. How many of these legal luminaries would don't bother and say alone, would don't go through that in the purposive approach? You underrated this thing. Check today. You know how to accept that. So these are the facts. You know, get this man for being involved by all these things, jointly and severally. Then, in the end, una undress her. Election, they una declare, say, now una winner. Una go the extra mile for use a subsidiary provision. Because when I say the man, I win. And watching then at the APC, their constitution is subsidiary. The principle of subsidiarity is measure up to the constitution of Sierra Leone. Una remove am, say because una the provision they say when you lost an election, if for continue, if for cease for exist as the leader of the party. That was wrong. Line there by this law of conflict of laws. Una not sit down judiciously, una examine that very critically. Una say the man I win the election. Now una remove her as leader. I came out with an audio that it was wrong. I was going to challenge it. But Doc said, no, Chief. He said, left them. But see that they make this just. Now the party is leaderless. We are not get no leader. Somebody with the upstairs for giving a direction and guidance. We are all just they swim in the open ocean because of hate, because of envy. And you know, say, you should not learn to hate. That is one aspect. Then the second aspect, the efforts what we don't make behind the scene. You should not ignore them. I'm not going for bringing other people, but you are the cite you as an example. We had a meeting, we are supposed to have a meeting, a Zoom meeting with the former president EBK last year, September. We are given the assurance that the meeting should take place. Samura, Frank, two of the siblings of EBK, myself, we all go to Honorable Alhaji Ibrahim Kemosi in residence. We were there for over 3 hours. We were not able to get EBK for talk to. We even for tell we say, gentlemen, I'm sorry, this and that. You know? So some of us became so dejected. We came back. I asked Dr. Samura to call you because of an intimate relationship for let us overcome this problem. You accepted the meeting. We're gonna Samura is resident at IMAX. You know that between we own Almighty God, Allah, and we self. Francago was also there. And something really I had to shed tears occurred. Samura knelt down. You know that, and they go hold your foot. He said, I big for you, but today, I want to make you save this situation. Make this man who don't work as brothers and friends. I served him with honesty and with a sense of purpose. Do ya? Let us prevail on them, for let we get common understanding. You were there, the man go down in hills. I had to join him as a ceremonial paramount chief. But I warned you. I say, Kumane, do ya this thing get for do because for let's get a paramount chief for kneel down, join the will be possible president for tomorrow. He said, no, Kumane, when I go meet me now, he said, you agree that me and Frank will go meet you in our house the next day. We went to you. You know that. He said, we'll go solve that. You call EBK. We were there for over 2 hours. Instead of let you help by the situation, watching me go here, what we all agree say the help, you go open another can of worms. You say, well, the way I begin self, them to my what the man they listen to, they don't come home. You know? So what would the time for express? Well, you share what they tell you? Then now they don't agree this man for let do the right thing. Whose right thing we are referring to? You want to tell me and Frank for go tell Samura say, but let me tell the bloggers they own the support, the bloggers them. For the let them left for the insult, this and that. The man don't tell we say, nobody in the day. Not to the type of in character. You foiled that attempt cleverly and to your own detriment, because you are not talking to fools. We are equally learned as you and equally experienced in the field of politics than you. I was part of the system from 1952, where they go install the first government. We not been getting independent states. Ask Amir Camara, ask A.M. Jallo, ask Ibrahim Njai. They installed that government of Sir Milton when he was chief minister. Now, Cambia, they will be there at the primary school. Now, who match? When Sir Beresford Cook, Sir Beresford, where you go now, Cambia? The entire colonial team. Now, Cambia, to Uncle by Farmer Task 2. A.G. Randul there, M.S. Mustafa there. We are talking of 1960, that's the Sheikha Stevens there. Now they've been there around 1953 as Minister of Lands, Mines and Labour. Now 1957, A.J. David became Minister of Lands, Mines and Labour. They already talk about 1962 elections. We are talking about 1952. Now, rather than the doing of the politics of this country, I'm one of them. If there are any others, there will be very few who will surpass me in terms of knowledge in the politics of this country. So there was 10 years difference, assuming that what they talk about 1962 is true. Me match for Sir Beresford Cook as then the governor. Able. It's good to be very modest and humble. Now that they make some of you they keep quiet. Try to do the needful. Let the wrong no pass mark. Let the one they won't know understand what they happen. Then they become victims of circumstance. It's terrible. If you they tell them people that all them fears what they make, they're not before go that far off the tangents. Another example I just want to quote. After that rejection, Samura went again. He said, he said, they go meet you back for this and that. Me advisor and Frank, shall not go to that man. They want you to go experience. It will be futile. He insisted because I'm out there independent mind. The man not been go there, he not go meet you. When he go meet you, before when I talk something of substance, he begin to go complain. What his sister they do in Germany and all the rest of it. His complaint is the man I even for make as co-chairman of this tripartite for the APC. The man left, he go give somebody who he knows he not reliable. These were your exact words. He dey tell them things they to the membership. You know, one let the man sit up. Let me tell you, say, it make you so either Minister of Works or any other position. A sort of guarantee. Say, because from the term, one day they don't make you minister, now they woke. You said that in our presence. Have you told the membership of the growth you have? You know, for be the greatest beneficiary if Samura be president. But you check your foot, you kick him. Now we all they try for patch things them. They tell we say we na strangers them. Am I a stranger to this country? in the politics of this country? Then the other effort to make, Samura na humble man, na ma get patience. He say, what you go do now for Alhaji Minkailu Masare? I offered my service. I say I get very, very good family relationship with the Honorable Koto Maju Camara. That man is sabi me from childhood. He uncle will bring him up, Pa Alhaji Malado. He married me, big sister cousin, ya Haja Saudatu. And now daddy been get, now they been get lodging. They been there, just the opposite, the house of me daddy elder brother, now they been there. Then opposite na me daddy house. Very handsome man. I tell you, if you see Alexei na which man. Hey, my brother, the late paramount chief, now in age group. They were go my Borka school. We meet at third form, 1956. And later he became a senior prefect. A very good athlete. Pan the 100, 200 meters, nobody for him at the Maborka Boys Secondary School. So I offered me service. I went there, I went to his wife, one a cousin of mine, Sidratu. He welcomed me. He go make let them bring the bar at the old man. He come, he sit down at the chair. He say, hey chief. He say, let God bless you. Why I tell him the mission. He say, all that here what they happen. He say, I know they get full facts. He say, but this guy where he don't come. He say, he know me relationship with Alhaji Minkailu Masare. He say, I will call him so that he and Samura, they can meet Naya. So he tell him wife. So they say, okay, they go call me for confirm the appointment. But my guess is there must be somebody that pleaded with them, say, dear, no call we by this year. The time I had Yashida to be give me, I call him back. Then he give me an excuse, say the pain condition don't deteriorate, the health condition. I said, well, why not be ready from you? Anyway, I don't talk much. But what I don't talk so, then one day, what they with you, what they follow you without reflecting on what you don't happen is for them. I say this because you don't hurt me so much. Because each time when they talk, they make reference to me. Me a man of honor and integrity. And as a paramount chief, you cannot. I left the chieftaincy because of their kind cheer. And the letter of resignation that I wrote, one my schoolmate from 1956, Namaborka School, the late Dauda Camara. They were the old president when they read the letter. Now so it is now. I resigned out of honor and integrity. And I me know how I pass for I get that letter to be approved. So be it. I know they blame everybody in the national executive. Most of you are innocent. This thing centers on Alhaji Usman Fode Yansane. He is the kingpin. The kingpin. I've identified him through my own personal efforts. Samura na mouth not the talk. But I know how to go at this age. I know tell the story. And this is just the beginning.